What is going on? I'm zmoT. We're going to be sticking to the simple life today. We are going to be doing my friend Miss Gearhart over here. We are going to be jumping in with our low level account, taking it down, then coming back with our max level account. There's a lot going on with this. Don't have any sort of plan. Let's just jump in. Now, my absence of late, I have not been online much. Things are crazy. I don't know if you guys get the news or if where I am is in your news or not, but lots and lots of flooding. There is mad panic at the moment by a lot of people and places and things. So, um, this is not one of those GoFundMe things where 90% of them is a scam or something like that. I'm just giving you a little bit of background. Flooding here, roads are shut down, there is no fuel, there is no food, lots and lots of friends' basements are flooded and damages, and it's crazy. So I've been offline, figured I would take a break and come in here and just turn anxiety mode off for a little while. I am going to use all of our GBE right here. Weird. Trying to balance this stuff is like one hand talking about devastation and roads washing out and millions of dollars worth of damage and insurance claims denied. On the other hand, we're talking about Gearhart. So gonna do my best here. Now, as far as just general day-to-day life, I am fine, wife is fine, kids are fine, we've got food and warm and all that sort of stuff. Friends that are not doing nearly as well. So if you are out there and have some extra cash, please consider donating to your local charities or to United Way, or even donate blood. I mean, just if you can think right now is that time of year where Black Friday pokes its evil, ugly, disgusting head out, and consumerism is at its absolute worst. No, I get it. I like stuff as well. But if you can consider donating to something, please do so. Don't donate to me. Don't donate to people. Just if you can give it to like the Red Cross or whatever the heck it is, that's probably the best way to do it. So, yeah, it's crazy. Like, there's like 40 car lineups at gas stations to try and get gas. There is just so much, and this is like a fairly minor blip where I am compared to a lot of it. If you go online and Google, like, where is probably the best one to look up? Like Abbotsford or Sumas, or Coquihalla, good luck spelling that word. But anyways, just there's so much damage right now. So, and it's just so much flooding, and it is, I don't know, I don't want to get into the whole climate change thing. It's just bad, regardless of whatever the heck caused it. And so, please, if you can donate somewhere, consider doing that. And I'm not going to tell you where to donate, which charities are best or anything like that. That is not my role. And so we'll leave it at that. We're going to get back to work factory here. Just trying to turn my brain off, essentially. But as you can see, there just keeps worrying. Trying to call, like, so many hugs with the wife yesterday. Just trying to calm down all of the things. Let's get in here. Let's get these flotsams. Flotsams are going to be a complete and utter pain in the butt for low levels. If you have ever watched my Warships videos this season, you'll know that bringing Dr. Kevin Cavan and his ice shields are a good way to avoid getting them exploding in your face. Maybe not the best way, but better than flaring back in several instances. So we are now hopefully going to have enough GBE for one more shock on that flotsam. And then the other way to get away from a flotsam is to straight up retreat. So we're going to throw a hack on it. We're going to get rid of that flotsam, and then I'm going to click the retreat button. And as soon as it explodes, we are going to put our tail between our legs and run wee all the way home. By the way, speaking of kids' nursery rhymes and books and stuff like that, I used the term henny penny yesterday, and no one had a clue what the heck I was talking about. If you know what that is, please do let me know in the comments down below. If not, it's Chicken Little. Apparently, people grew up not knowing Chicken Little as Chicken Little. They know it as Henny Penny or chicken lickin', apparently. The sky is falling. That's what I was trying to say. We need to burn this shield slowly but surely. Now, max levels, you can just barrage and artillery those shields, but low levels don't have that flexibility, unfortunately, due to low-level artillery and barrages. You see, hanging out with you guys, my brain is starting to slow down. It's starting to get into relaxed mode, and hopefully you guys have something like that for you. Boom Beach, it's almost like just can go into autopilot mode, which is nice, nice, nice. We're gonna spend some diamonds. If you need some diamonds, come join us. 29 diamonds every single day. Lots and lots of task forces with lots and lots and lots of free diamonds. So that is the plug of the day. Check the description. Everyone seems to have problems finding the description. YouTube made it somewhat uncomfortable on their new updates. It's not new anymore, but newer than old. And so finding comments and finding all of that sort of stuff, a bit of a pain in the butt. I still don't really know where I'm going. I'm going to go towards these flotsams. We'll get some of them to explode. The fact that we can shock 3 of them at once makes me feel like we should get rid of them while we're in the neighborhood, and then we'll just throw a shock right there. They do so much damage. Flotsams are very, very underrated as far as the damage they do. They just absolutely murder troops bit by bit. We're going to back off, trying not to go back too far. Otherwise, what ends up happening is you end up wasting that entire shock that's sitting there. So we're just going to go right about here. Don't have to go all the way back, just far enough so that we can get one more shock right about there. That should be enough flotsams exploded. Now, here is the next problem. We don't have enough gunboat energy for a flare, so all of our dudes and dudettes just got shot in the face. We might fail this at this point. I'm feeling not super duper excited about the fact that we have not got a hole open yet. So we are going to spend every single one of our troops trying to get a hole. It's going to be right about here, I feel like. Those flotsams just murdering so many of our troops, and they do a great, great job of making troops go backwards, and that is the first real building that does that. I mean, sure, hot pots do a little bit of that by making troops keep walking up to it, and then, oh crap, you're in range, it's too late at this point. But overall, Flotsam's just such a cool addition to Boom Beach, and there are a bunch of them that have been added to the game after the fact. I mean, heroes, prototypes. I know I give Boom Beach a hard time a lot, but and by the way, do check the comments down below. I'm going to throw a link to a new news article about Boom Beach that says that they're doing new development, and I think it's a load of crap, to be completely transparent with you. But if it's true, then Boom Beach is making a massive revival. Like, they were talking about how the developers are figuring out where to go with the game, and again, I think it's absolute crap, and but it's a new article and it's a new interview, so maybe, just maybe. They said they were not going to be doing new major updates, but the tone of that article says there definitely are going to be new major updates. So again, comment. If you have watched this far and you have never commented, please consider throwing a comment on the video today. I don't usually whore for comments, so that's a terrible phrase, but I feel like it could use a warm and fuzzy at the moment. So that is where that is coming from. We are hoping to get rid of this hot pot without another shock. It's going to be super tight, and it's going to be the difference between a win and a loss. And had we have been like seconds later, we would have probably lost this attack, but I'm starting to get a little bit more comfortable. The range of that flotsam is definitely going to come into play in the next couple seconds. I should almost like beep that out. That was totally and utterly a slippage of the old tongue. So at this point, we've got a decent hole. I am going to be holding Everspark's hack for a second or two, hoping to get rid of that boom cannon on the right-hand side of the core. And of course, she walked the wrong way. Everspark doing us dirty, walking in the wrong direction. Come on. There we go. That's exactly what I was after. And now I'm just going to keep hacking this Flotsam as long as we possibly can. I feel like those zmo's on the right-hand side are doing way more damage than I ever would have expected, and so we are going to lose those zookas right there. Now it's just a question of how far the range... Okay, we got a little sweet spot in here. Probably should have cleared one more Flotsam. If we had critters, we probably could have thrown critters on it, maybe, but this is going to be an absolute race against time. Just racing against that headquarters, against that shield. Don't know. We have 4, 8, 6, 12, 13 zookas. Doubt we're going to get enough damage here. I'm going to pause right about here. We'll come back in a little sec as I grab some more coffee. With the magic of time teleportation, we are... What? Oh, I was gonna... What's the name of that car? Anyway, the DeLorean... yeah, sorry. The moment has passed. We are gonna fail this war factory. I'm kind of okay with that, because you know what? We got my brain where I need to be. Hopefully that gives you an idea of the dangers of that war factory. The zmo's behind the core range farther than I would have thought, so probably need to get rid of one more Flotsam, and then you'll have this little hidey hole right about here. Like, right, you'll be able to snuggle right into this area, right about there. As Mrs. Merp once said, the snuggle spot. We're going to delete that. I will come back with one more account after giving you a little bit of speed serum music, and then we will call it a day. Boom. Okay, now let's have a look. We got some GBE statues. I want to go All-zooka. I feel like that's probably a terrible idea, but it'd be kind of fun to go All-zooka in and amongst all that crap and just try to blow all the things up. Can we do it? Kind of doubt it, but I'm going to try anyways. We're going to bring Bullet. Let's go All-zooka just for something to do. Just, again, back to the brain off. Simple lizard brain, is that a thing? I feel like that's from some book somewhere. Get that reference and I'll give you a nickel. We're going to lock Bullet about there. We're going to drop our zookas in behind. And then we're just going to... How much health is on that? 2 million health. So we could barrage the shields... I don't know what to do. If we lock Bullet there, the lasers are going to go up. You know what? I'm just going to try to blow all this stuff up. Don't really care at this point. Might be 2-hit Zooka hits. Might be 3 or 4 or 5. You probably want to simply barrage the shields, but I'm not going to do that because I'm crazy. So let's just go something like this. Little bit of a smoky hole right there, but the zookas should get mostly underneath. We are going to walk to there, walking all of the ladies straight forward. Not really doing a great job of going straight forward. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to shock Bullet right about there. We're going to drop the ladies over to there. And then we are going to flare onto that core, and we're going to shock this stuff in behind us. And down here, and just Bullet blasting all of the things. Zooka's pounding away on the core, and then we're going to throw our critters down here for the laser and hope that that laser does not shoot us in the face. Fairly average. My boss hates it when they say the term fairly average. It can either be average or it's not average. Same thing with unique. Fairly unique is like just driving a dagger through his eyes. So attack number 1, no bueno. Now, you could solo this in so many different ways. Just BART those shields out. Probably would have been so much smarter, but what's the fun in that? We are trying to have a little bit of brain off Zooka attack strategy fun times, and that went fairly well. Melting a shield is one of the funnest things to do in the Boom Beach universe. I'm going to do exactly the same line this time, and we're going to try our darndest to just shock Bullet right about there, and then I'm going to send all my Zookas over to there, trying to stay underneath the smoke. doing a slightly better job this time. And now Bullet is going to be our hero. We're going to get all the shocks out. That flamethrower behind us doing a bunch of damage. Also, that Flotsam doing a bunch of damage. It's going to be 3, isn't it? Yeah, we're just going to do 1.9 million damage using the zookas. I'm going to see if we can bark that shield down. This is probably the worst possible strategy for anyone who's trying to take this down, because we're wasting so much gold. You could just use bombardiers and Bullet to the right-hand side. Probably throw some grenadiers even in there just for some fun times. All stunners could have taken this down weeks and weeks and weeks ago, but I am just in that mode where you just turn on all stubbornness and just get all of your troops up close and personal, getting them underneath that smoke. Let's go one more time. I'm going to do a slightly different route because we've already failed a bunch of times. Might as well fail one more gosh darn time. 1, 2, 3, shocking bullet right there, getting our troops right to about there. I am just going to try to get out of the range of those Flotsams ever so slightly. 1 and 2, and this should go down. Now, Bullet did not, for some reason, draw the fire of that laser, but it doesn't matter. Let's just throw a barrage on top of all of our troops. And I'm going to call that a day. A little bit of a weird video. I feel like I needed you guys more than you needed me today. But that's the beauty of the YouTubes. I know that I feel like when I first started watching YouTube, I thought it was just like me getting all of the info from them. But you guys are a fantastic audience that gives comments and good stuff back to me. So awkward thank you, bro hug kind of thing. I shall talk to you soon, though. As per always, please consider throwing code zmoT down there in your creator boost. It costs you absolutely $0, sends me all sorts of warm fuzzies. And other than that, hit me up in the comments. I shall talk to you soon. Thanks for coming in. I'm zmoT. Peace.